Hello everyone, welcome to my channel GSP Studies. Get ready for the dictation. 5 seconds. Start. In response to the notice served upon them, the appellants filed their objections supported by affidavits. Stop. In the affidavit filed by appellant number 1, editor of Midday, it was, inter alia, stated that all the facts published in the paper were supported by unimpeachable documents and were true. Stop. A supplementary affidavit filed on behalf of the appellant number 1 gave some more details about a company prompted by Justice Savarwal's sons and the documents relevant thereto. Stop. An affidavit shown by appellant number 4, the cartoonist was also filed explaining his position. Stop. This was followed by additional affidavits filed by the appellants on 21st August, 2007, in which the appellants tried to justify their publications on the ground that the said publications were intended to bring to light an impropriety committed only by Justice Y.K. Savarwal, and that the same was not intended either to malign or undermine the judiciary in this country or any other judge in the Supreme Court of India or any other court for that matter. Stop. The affidavits in particular stated. Stop para. The article which has published was intended to bring to light such impropriety by Mr. Y.K. Savarwal and was not intended at all to undermine or malign the judiciary of India or any other judge of the Honorable Supreme Court of India or of may other court in India. Stop. If our articles created any impression on anyone that we were or were intending to malign the judiciary or any other judge, we sincerely apologize for the same. Stop para. I most respectfully submit that I have the utmost regard and respect for the majesty of law and the court of law. Stop. The article in question published by Midday was not intended to undermine the authority of law or lower the image of judiciary or with any intention of interfering with the admission of justice. Stop para. The explanation offered by the appellants, notwithstanding the High Court has by the order impugned in these appeals found the appellants guilty of contempt and directed them to remain present in person for being heard on the question of quantum of sentence that may be awarded to them. Stop. The present appeal assails the correctness of the said order. Stop para. Appearing for the appellants, Mr. Shanti Bhuban and Prashant Bhushan raised a short point in support of the appeal. Stop. They contended that the High Court could, under Article 215 of the Constitution of India, no doubt initiate proceedings and punish for its own contempt, but it could not, according to the learned counsel, initiate proceedings or punish for the contempt of the Supreme Court. Stop. It was urged that even under Section 10 of the Contempt of Courts Act, 1971, the High Court could punish only for its own contempt or the contempt of a court subordinate to it. Stop. There was no provision, argued the learned counsel, either in the Constitution of India or in the Contempt of Courts Act, 1971, that empowered the High Court to take cognizance of the contempt of a superior court like the Supreme Court of India. Stop. In as much as the High Court had failed to appreciate the scope of the powers of contempt exercisable by it, it had fallen in payable error that required to be corrected. Stop. It was contended that while the appellants had pleaded truth as a defense to the charge of contempt, yet regardless whether the publication could be justified on the ground of truth under section 30B of the Act, the impugned order passed by the High Court was liable to be set aside. এই ভিডিও স্ট্রোক এবং পিডিএফগুলো পেতে টেলিগ্রাম গ্রুপে জয়েন করুন। আর ভিডিওটি ভালো লেগে থাকলে লাইক, শেয়ার অ্যান্ড সাবস্ক্রাইব করতে ভুলবেন না। থ্যাংক ইউ।